The bright lights, the roaring crowd, the life-altering announcements. The NFL Draft is a spectacle, a pressure cooker where dreams are realized and futures are forged. But behind the glitz and glamour lies a hidden world of scrutiny, a world where the human body is poked, prodded, and analyzed with microscopic precision. This is the world of NFL medical evaluations, where health can make or break a player's draft destiny. We see the 40-yard dash times. We hear about the Wonderlic scores. But what often goes unnoticed is the rigorous medical assessment that every prospect undergoes. This process, shrouded in secrecy and driven by data, is every bit as important as any on-field performance. It's a high-stakes game of its own, one where teams gamble millions of dollars on the durability and longevity of young athletes. The stakes couldn't be higher. Teams invest significant draft capital in players, hoping for a return on their investment. A player's health is paramount to their ability to perform and contribute to the team's success. A single injury can derail a promising career or cost a team their chance at a championship. But it's not just about dollars and cents. It's about the lives and livelihoods of these young men. Their dreams hang in the balance, their futures uncertain as teams weigh talent against risk. The NFL Draft is a testament to human potential, but it's also a stark reminder of the fragility of the human body. The crown jewel of this medical gauntlet is the NFL Combine. Held annually, the Combine is a meat market where the nation's top college football players showcase their skills and athleticism. But it's also a medical convention of sorts, with teams dispatching armies of doctors, trainers, and specialists to examine every aspect of a player's physical and mental makeup. Imagine a scene straight out of a medical thriller. Hundreds of athletes in various states of undress, their bodies being measured, tested, and scrutinized from head to toe. Doctors perform a battery of tests, from X-rays and MRIs to blood work and cardiovascular screenings. They're looking for any red flags, any hidden weaknesses that could jeopardize a player's future. The pressure is immense. Players know that every twitch, every scar, every medical record is being evaluated. Their medical history is laid bare, every sprained ankle and pulled hamstring, a potential strike against them. It's a process that can be both invasive and nerve-wracking, a stark reminder that in the NFL, the body is a commodity. But the Combine is just the tip of the iceberg. Teams conduct their own independent medical evaluations, bringing players in for further tests and consultations. They pore over medical records, interview former trainers and doctors, and leave no stone unturned in their quest for information. For NFL teams, a player's past is often prologue. Injury history is a major factor in draft evaluations, with teams wary of players who have a history of getting hurt. A history of injuries can significantly impact a player's draft stock, causing them to plummet down draft boards or even go undrafted altogether. To quantify this risk, teams use a color-coded system to rank players based on their injury history. Green means go, indicating a clean bill of health. Yellow signals caution, suggesting a player has some minor injury concerns. Red is a major warning sign, reserved for players with significant injury histories that raise serious concerns about their durability. This system, while seemingly objective, is not without its flaws. What one team considers a red flag, another might view as a calculated risk. The interpretation of medical data is often subjective, influenced by a team's needs, risk tolerance, and the perceived value of a player's talent. The color-coded system is just one tool in a team's arsenal. They also rely on the expertise of their medical staff, who provide context and analysis to the raw data. It's a collaborative process, with doctors, trainers, coaches, and general managers all weighing in on the decision of whether or not to draft a player. Certain injuries carry more weight than others in the NFL draft process. ACL tears, concussions, shoulder problems, and back issues are particularly concerning, often sending up red flags for teams. These injuries have the potential to be chronic, impacting a player's performance and longevity. ACL tears, once a career-threatening injury, are now more manageable thanks to advances in medical technology. However, they still require lengthy rehabilitation periods and can leave players more susceptible to re-injury. Concussions, with their long-term implications for brain health, are a growing concern for the NFL. Teams are increasingly cautious about drafting players with a history of multiple concussions. Shoulder injuries, particularly to quarterbacks and other skill position players, can affect throwing motion and accuracy. Back problems, which can affect mobility and pain management, are another major concern. especially for linemen who endure constant pounding in the trenches. These injuries are not automatic disqualifiers, but they do introduce an element of risk. Teams must weigh the potential reward of a player's talent against the potential cost of future injury,